canceling my channel. Travel and capture is a total different mindset.
Yes, it is.
That started to become another source of income.
Yeah.
And we just rolled it right into more traveling. Yeah. Anyone who's wanting to start, you don't need to feel like you need all of that.
True. Yeah.
You do not.
You don't.
Yeah.
You know,
you should use what you have in your hand until you can afford what you see. You know, hit your shot list and then have some fun. One of the things my family and I love is The Amazing Race. It's not really a guilty pleasure. Like, this show has broadened our horizons. It allows us to see places that we've never been before. And the show is always going to different places. Some of them we've been to. Some of them we've not been to.
We've not been to, but we're hoping to get there.
We're hoping to. We have them on our list. We have them on our list. But travel is a big thing for us. One of the things that we have been covering in the podcast, all this entire series, is looking at ways that your passions, if you love travel, can combine with your content. And one of the things that I'm always doing is watching creators who are travel creators. Yes. Some of them are going to, oh my gosh, you have no idea. This fills my timeline. My suggested feed on YouTube, this is what it's all about. And it just gives me, again, a window into those worlds. You just never can tell what travel will do. And for the creators out there, for those of you who are thinking to yourself, I'd love to do that, but I have no idea how. We got a treat for you today.
Yes, we do.
We got a treat for you today. Today, our guests are Aaron and Kyra from AK Adventures. Come on, do the little jingle for us.
What's up, AK family?
What's up, man? I was waiting for him to do it. See, I'm a real fan.
Yeah, he really does watch. He does.
I do. So we're excited to have them with us today, and we're gonna dive into some of their story. We're gonna dive into what's working, what's not working. How do you do brand deals?
Yeah.
How do we get some of the things to work for us, and then the nuts and bolts as well. We're going to talk through what that looks like, because that process has to be very unique and interesting. We've tried it a couple times and failed miserably. To try to travel and capture is a total different mindset.
Yes, it is.
We're going to dive in that today. This is the How It All Works podcast, and I'm your host, Kirk Nugent. And today, my co-host is not Tiana Nixon.
Nope.
My co-host is
Kanique Mighty Nugent.
And I'm excited to have her with us, although we are looking to have Tiana back.
Yes.
We're sorry that she couldn't be here with us today, but
I'm not
she
staying.
will be here. She will be here. And for many of you, you remember when we had Kanique on as a guest. So we're excited to have her join us today. And then, of course, our guests are Aaron and Kyra. Abernathy. I didn't say the last name.
Oh, yes.
Last name. Thank y'all for having us.
Yes. Absolutely. No. This is a treat. This is a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Y'all don't know. He's a true fan, y'all. He is a true fan.
Real fans. But I'll say this as well, man, for my Huntsville folks, come on and stand up. Like, this is
Huntsville.
This is Huntsville.
Come on,
okay?
Huntsville.
Baby, let's go.
You got to check out their channel so you know.
Yeah. In fact, let's go ahead and share some receipts real quick. Where are we at now, right around now on Instagram and YouTube? In terms of followers and subscribers,
Instagram, I think we're at 33 point something.
Come on,
I'm gonna have y'all both just go ahead and do like this.
Yeah, bring the mic closer.
Yeah. It's your friend.
Eat the mic.
Oh, you got it.
All right, there we go.
Okay, so you say that number one more time. I feel like now that the mic is closer.
On Instagram are around 33 point something.
Nice.
33 point something.
Thousand.
Okay.
Right.
And then on
YouTube,
I think we're at 67,000.
That's crazy.
We're on the journey to 100K.
I'm super excited for you guys, man.
That's awesome.
You guys recently started a podcast as well.
Yes.
But your main focus is what?
Travel content.
Travel content.
I love it.
Yeah. And it's not specific. So we do a broad travel spectrum. So traveling on a budget or traveling
got you.
Style or
So what you just did right there is great. I'm just gonna pick it all apart, right? For the audience members, we've been walking them through, figuring out your why, what is your content, and how do you put it in different buckets so that it becomes repeatable. So it doesn't seem like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to cover. But what he just did is gave you two different buckets. So
he
travel,
did.
then travel on a budget.
Travel luxury.
Luxury, right?
Yeah.
Travel. There's so many different other little buckets you can find underneath that larger umbrella of travel. And so I'm hoping already that you're already seeing some game that you can utilize for yourself as you look to this particular genre of content.
Trying to niche down, figure out what that niche will be.
Absolutely. So yeah, we want to go back to the beginning. How did this all begin?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. How did you guys get started?
It really, I'm not going to say it fell into our lap, but it wasn't our intentions to be big influencers and to do all this stuff now. It's been amazing and we love it.
Yes.
But originally, after we got married, we went on our first trip together, our first vacation as a married couple.
Right.
We went on a cruise.
Right.
Nice.
And Aaron was just like, we should vlog the experience.
Yeah.
I just wish that hit us.
I know.
So even to what she said, you know what's crazy about this? She, Kyra was doing content, with makeup and content.
Oh, nice.
Her hair.
Yeah.
And different content like that. And I was like, man, she's doing the thing. We should really do this as a couple.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Y'all hearing that? Yeah, that's so cool.
She was like, yeah. So
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Butterfly begets content.
Yeah, so he had the idea, and at first I was like, I don't know, because mind you, this was 2016, 2017. So people were doing it, but not on the scale of how people do it now.
Right. Yes, true.
And really making it into a job, a career,
it's so
lifestyle.
true. It's so true. Right,
so we were like, let's just do it for fun. And Aaron went and he bought a little Sony camera.
It was a Sony A5000.
Ooh,
okay.
I like that one. No, that's a good. I mean, at the time, I don't know when this was, but that was one. That
the
one
pop up flash.
That one broke the mold, man.
Yeah, that was.
So after that, then there's a whole lot we can go into the 6,000.
Yeah, but let's not get too technical. Okay, back to the story.
The 5,000 was a good one. That was a good one. I still have a 6,000 over here.
Yeah.
We still have ours too.
We still have our 66.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, so we vlogged the experience and we put it up on YouTube. I think the videos might be like 7 to 12 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
And people just started watching.
I love it.
And really, before you know it, we had our first 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
And once you hit, back then.
Yes.
1,000.
You get
Monetized. Yes.
Yeah. We started doing live streams.
It's still thousands, but you got to have a 4,000 watch hours as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so it just kind of, it just happened. It really just happened. And at the time we weren't traveling as much as we do now.
Okay.
So we really were going on, most couples will go on a vacation once a year.
Yes, true.
And that's what we were doing. So in between those times, we really did lives a couple of times. Outside of that, we weren't posting.
But I love that you guys say that, because for a lot of people, they might think, oh, I don't travel enough to even start. But you can start like this and look where it's taking you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then when we started doing it more, since we were monetized, that started to become another source of income.
Yeah.
And we just rolled it right into more traveling.
Yeah. Right.
Nice. I love that.
100%
Yeah.
investing from.
Yes.
So hold on. Let's back it up now. Hold on. I want to make sure we capture this. So the money that was coming in from content, you rolled it into
100%.
doing another trip. Maybe looking at different things, or maybe even buying some gear to be able to help capture easier.
Yes.
So talk through that process, because at a certain point, you guys started traveling from the brands,
right?
Yes.
Am I correct? I mean,
Yes.
so at a certain point, the trip started to become covered, but there was there's a gradual progression towards that. So what was life like in that meantime, where you're still having to pay for the trips, but you've getting some residual income from YouTube or from creating? Did anybody reach out to you? How did you set that up?
Yeah, how did that work?
So I think to kind of build gradually to that point of
right.
them reaching out to us, and from our starting point to this point that we're at now, and the points that we want to get to.
Yeah.
Come on. We still got more to grow.
Yeah.
A real big inspiration for us was to make better content.
Got it.
More qualitative.
Yes.
Up the what the video, because we have larger TVs, and we saw our content. We saw what our camera quality was like on bigger TVs.
Yes.
Like,
we need to step it up.
We got to do better.
Because we really were just having fun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
once we realized, this could really become something.
Yeah.
We were like, let's really take the effort.
Invest into it.
Invest in it.
Yes.
I love it.
And the content creators that really are the biggest inspiration for us
Talk about
to
it.
do that are Kyra and Nate.
Okay. I'm familiar.
Okay.
I'm familiar.
They start.
I feel like you guys have talked about them in your content before.
They started, their content was like ours, phone based, low camera quality.
Listen, this is it right here, y'all.
And now, if you go to their content, you're like, wow.
They have a whole crew now.
Wow. Really?
They travel with
They have a staff.
Right. Yeah.
Editors and whatnot. So that was a motivator to improve our quality. What can we do to get better quality on YouTube? What can we do to get better quality on Instagram? And she'll tell you, for a good period of time, I was just, I need that camera. I need that lens. We need that. Babe, I'm about to get this lens, or like need to get this camera, whatever it be, like 360s, drones, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like our quality was super important for both of us.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was something that we knew with us seeing. And I hate to say comparison kill.
No.
But when you see different content creators and you see the quality of their content, videography, and the quality of their mics, you're like, okay, I cannot be out here just putting out anything. So
But
can I say too, at the same time, for anyone who's wanting to start,
yes,
you don't need to feel like you need all of that.
True. Yeah.
You do not.
You don't.
Yeah.
The phone really is, especially now.
True.
The phone quality is amazing.
Yes.
So,
exactly.
Yes.
That's the
so
thing.
anyone wanting to start, don't think that you need all of that to get going. Just start.
Just start.
With what you
That's
have,
absolutely
truly.
true. Let me throw one little thing in here. If there's, because this is across the board. All creators face this. It doesn't matter the level. And usually they always look at me like, Kurt, how can you tell us that you don't need all the gear as you sit in your layer?
This is now. This is now.
This is how it started. This is how it is going right now.
Right.
This is not how it started. And I started with what I had. And one of the things I always tell creators, I had a comment on YouTube literally this morning where the guy was like, hey, what camera should I get? I'm on a budget. I get this question all the time. And I say to him,
get an iPhone.
You should use what you have in your hand until you can afford what you see.
Yes.
So this is a challenge for many people is, the biblical principle is by beholding we become changed.
Yeah.
If you're not watching, so one of the things I ask coaching clients is like, who are you watching? What are you consuming? What YouTube channels are you watching? Because that's going to inform what you think is possible.
Sure.
Yeah.
And for you guys, of course, you were watching somebody whose video quality was at a particular level. And so what I tell them is, okay, maybe you can't get to the video quality just yet, but what else are they doing? Is there storytelling that they're implementing? Is
that doesn't cost any money?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What shots are they including? What perspectives are they sharing? Those are things that you are internalizing just by consuming their content.
Yes.
That you're up leveling what you're providing just by consuming, and you haven't even actually bought any equipment yet.
Yes.
And I dare say that, especially for travel content, vlogs, it's going to be story. Heavy on the story, heavy on the perspective. Like I watched some of your guys. You guys are hilarious. I mean, if you guys haven't checked out their channel, you need to go ahead and do that. We're gonna have links in the description. We're gonna put some stuff right above our heads right around now. But you definitely want to check out their channel. But there is a chemistry there. There's a number of things. In fact, I don't know if you guys have maybe looked at some of the analytics, but there is a component of Black love.
Yes.
Right? That's one piece.
Uh-huh.
There is a component of a young couple, right? There's a component of married life.
Yes.
There's a component of believers, right? There's all these boxes that you're checking. And so these boxes, as I share with people in terms of coaching, is whatever your content is, that's your content. But then underneath it, you have these things that people connect with: faith, family, finance, food/fitness. And there's another F I'm forgetting. But either way, these F's are all the things people connect with. And so if you're in the medical field and you put out medical content, tips, tricks, best practices, here's what you need to be asking your primary care physician. You can still use all those buckets: faith, family, finance, food, fitness.
Absolutely.
100%.
You can use all of them. And what you guys have done, I think, that's part of the success matrix. So I love what you're sharing. So I just want to kind of give that as a coaching piece in there real quick. Man. Don't get gas, gear acquisition syndrome. Yeah. You can start with what you have, and then when you set your mind to, that's the other thing too, is like when you buy something on a budget because you can't get what you want, you're going to frustrate yourself.
Yeah.
So
true.
You're better off just saving.
Using what you have.
Buying what you really want. Yeah.
So, and to your point, and I'm glad you said that, we started investing heavily when we saw it was a source of income.
There you go.
That's when we started. That's when I said,
you saw it was a good investment, and there was a return.
Yeah. Like, this is really rolling over and turning into something that we did not foresee. Let me put some eggs in this basket to see how they mature.
Yeah,
that's wise too, because they're taking. So because listen. Most people, they get that YouTube check and they make it rain. They make that YouTube check and it's like, let's all go to Cheesecake Factory. No. You get a car. You get another. Right. They get that YouTube check and they're just like, okay, bet. This is what we're doing. But taking that money and be intentional and saying, this is money that we were not going to get. Let's invest it back into what we're doing so that we can take it to another level. That's wise.
Yeah.
And even if it takes you a couple of months to build it up, you can save towards it. That's so good. Reinvesting, seeing the return on investment, that's really good.
Yeah.
And I do want to go back to, because you did ask a little bit about brand deals.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I definitely want to, because I know a lot of people are really curious about that.
How does that even happen?
Right.
Yeah.
So for us, I'm trying to think of what our first opportunity was. Well, let me start here. With us, I know for sure our first opportunities were hosted opportunities.
Okay.
So they were hotels or cruise lines reaching out to us and wanting to have us at their
cool. Okay.
And so sometimes you can be hosted and paid on top of that. And usually in the beginning, you're just hosted.
Right.
Okay.
And so we were so excited about that.
So explain a little more. What do you mean just hosted? Like you pay for the actual stay there, or how does that work?
Just being hosted is they will have you out. Let's just use a hotel, for example. If a hotel wants us to come and stay for a couple of nights and they just want us to film content. And sometimes they'll have things they would like for us to do. Like maybe we love to see 2 Instagram reels and 2 YouTube videos. And then sometimes they'll just be like, do whatever you want. We just want the exposure of it all.
Nice.
And then sometimes you can get paid. You're hosted, and then you can get paid for that content.
So you're not paying for the stay.
Okay, you're not paying for the stay.
What about the travel?
It really depends.
Okay.
So our
depends on the company.
I remember our first hosted was actually a birthday trip.
Let's go.
Nice.
To Jamaica.
Ooh.
Right? So we had to.
We need to change
yes, we do.
So to your point, we had to pay for our travel.
Got you.
But the hotel was comped.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. To and from the airport.
Really?
The hotel. And it was all-inclusive, so that included food, too.
That is awesome.
Oh,
man. That is awesome.
I'm canceling my channel. I'm going into travel. That's it.
Hey, do both, man.
That is great.
I'm just joking.
Okay.
Man, that's so good, man.
And then over time, we did have some phases where we're still kind of doing trial and error with management.
Yeah.
Okay.
But really that can get your foot in the door with reaching out to companies yourself and saying, hey, this is who we are. Yeah. This is what we got going on.
Yeah.
We would love to work with you in any, capacity.
Yeah.
Right.
And so at a certain point we started doing that.
Okay.
And you get a lot of no's. Or you just get a lot of
no response.
No response.
Okay. Yeah.
But the one response is worth it.
It's
absolutely. Absolutely.
This is gold.
Absolutely.
Gold.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm constantly using the phrase content entrepreneur, because in the entrepreneurship world, what you just shared, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You got to get a certain amount of no's to get the one yes.
Yes, and you're selling.
To realize that, okay, for every 50 no's, I'm gonna get this yes, then I'm just trying to get to 50 faster. How can I get to 50 faster?
Yes.
So if I can call 300 people and I'm gonna get 3, that's I'll do that every day. But understanding that as a creator also, one of the things I love about what you're saying is, like, number one, you made the investment of the money back into yourselves because you recognize that this was you are a good investment.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you, I can't tell how many sessions where I have to look at the person and be like, fam, you might not be a good investment. You might not be a good investment. You just might not be a good investment. Like you got the brand deal, but you didn't fulfill because you're not a good investment. You know what I mean? Like you actually have to follow through. You actually have to deliver.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I did a whole presentation at Vision and Dreamers Conference talking about, if you don't treat it like a job, you'll never get paid. And this is the whole concept. You guys took the money, you invested it back in yourself, but then you also took the time to beat the pavement and find the brand deal. And then I'm assuming now, but you take that one brand deal, and that's how you get the rest of them, right?
Yeah. It doesn't open the door.
So it doesn't always work like
Talk to me.
Okay.
So of course we have and I hate to put it this way, a resume or
portfolio, right?
Who we have worked with. We have a dream list of who we want to work with.
Yeah.
And honestly, to be honest, we have kind of fulfilled our dream list.
We have.
Oh, nice.
Not in fulfillment. Not fully, but we've worked with a lot of companies that are on our.
Let's name a few.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Let's name a few, if you don't mind. I'd like to name at least 1 or 2.
My number one
is
dream, Disney.
I was gonna say, didn't y'all do Disney? Yes, I think we saw that. Yes,
times. And it truly has been a dream.
See,
awesome.
Somebody just sat up as they're watching the podcast. Right. Wait, you said Disney?
Come on, Disney is awesome.
That's amazing, man.
That's cool.
That's
Disney,
amazing.
Cruise lines.
Nice.
We've worked with. We've worked with many different cruise lines multiple times.
That's so good.
And for our travel content, because we do a lot of international travel, we do language platforms like Babbel.
Oh, but
Really?
We work with Babbel several times as well.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Really? That's so cool. I didn't even think that was.
I didn't even know that was. That's crazy.
Wow.
Babbel. So like, because Kenzie does Duolingo.
Yeah, she does Duolingo, but Babbel. That's really cool.
But Babbel's similar.
Similar. Yeah.
So I definitely think we've gotten our foot. When you have that first brand deal or opportunity, it does get your foot in the door.
Absolutely. Okay.
The door is not
fully open. It's not swung open.
It's still open yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you still have to continue reaching out, and now it is more of a mix of companies reaching out to us, and we still sometimes are reaching out to.
True.
Because like Aaron said, we still have our list.
Of companies you want to work with. Okay. Okay.
So.
That is good. That is good. I think that again gives a great backdrop for those who are like, this is an area I really want to focus on. And it doesn't matter. Even if you're not going into travel, some of what has been shared is still really good for anybody that's really hoping for this to become a profitable source of income down the road. But man, that is good. Give us an experience. You're going to capture the content. You're going to travel. What all goes into a traveling experience where you're capturing content as well, and you're having to, because the brands have things that they want you to fulfill on,
right?
Deliverables, right? So that how do you take all that into account as you travel? And
true, yes, true,
that was a great challenge for us. Like, we're in South Africa, we were like, man, this would be really dope to capture right now.
But then we want to experience it.
So trying to figure out ways to balance that. Yeah.
So I'll give you our rundown on one of our biggest partnership that we work with has been Norwegian Cruise Line.
Ooh.
they have always
Norwegian is on my list. Bro.
They have always treated us with care, love, and respect.
Love
Let's
that.
go.
Love
On
that.
the front end and back.
Let's go.
Really, I love that. Good.
Okay, you're saying a lot right now. Care, love, and respect. Let's go.
So y'all know who y'all should reach out to.
Right.
Okay.
So with them, of course, we sit down, go over the contract, what the deliverables are.
Oh, so they do give you an actual contract.
Oh yeah.
If you're getting paid,
Yeah.
You're getting paid. It's going to be a contract.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And with them, they, we need X amount of videos, X amount of short form content, X amount of commercial ad, content that we can kind of do for YouTube ads.
Right.
Okay.
Like that.
Perfect. And those have a specific length. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I think it's like 2 minutes for the ad.
Okay.
2 to 5 minutes, somewhere in there. And for us, what we do, especially when we've signed a contract and we're working with a brand, we try to map out what our day is going to be as far as film.
Yeah.
All right, this portion of the day we're going to film X, Y, Z. Last portion of the day we're going to the spa and we're relaxing.
Gotcha.
Oh, I love that. So you kind of break it up. That's awesome.
So
Good.
You have to.
And we don't try to be film heavy every day.
Okay.
So for example, there are some days within a cruise that we have to be film heavy because we try not to change too many outfits within a video.
Got you.
Okay.
And that sounds very small, but it's very important to me.
Yeah.
No, understood.
So
Yeah.
if we're doing a tour of the ship, we try to be in the same outfit.
Got you. Yeah. Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
This is good
we'll get up in the morning, early in the morning, which is it's hard sometimes.
I know. Yeah. Rocking to sleep. I got you.
Real good. So we'll get up early and say, okay, we need to hit these spots before there's a lot of traffic.
True.
There's
Yes.
a lot of hustle and bustle going on. We'll go into the spots, film, get a good shot of it empty, and then we'll go back and get a pan of it.
When it's full.
When it's full.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Just B-roll.
Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
a lot of preparation that goes into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Shot list as well.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Wow.
It's a lot of preparation, but that is mainly for the company specifically, but we still have our YouTube channel and we're on this trip and we want to provide
Exactly,
content
yes.
on our own too.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's certain things you probably want to show your audience.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of preparation.
Wow.
And even back to what you said,
That's good though.
for our deliverables, we try to be as neutral as possible. But for our content that we're going to put out, then our character, our personality.
Yeah.
We say a lot of AK stuff.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
So a quick question. So when you're getting that content, do you do like 2 shots, I guess? 2 videos, one for them, one for yourself? How do you kind of do that?
It's kind of, they have specific things that they're looking for, and it's not always necessarily the type of content that
you
are
would need.
creating
Okay,
on our
got you.
page.
Yeah.
So like with them, a company wanting a ship tour, or we actually don't really do dedicated ship tour
Okay.
videos.
Okay,
channel.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wouldn't even go.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's just something we're making sure to provide because that's one of the deliverables. That's what they want for their channel, for their things.
Got it.
And so our stuff is really more casual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you're really more so just coming along and experiencing all of this with us.
Got
That's
you.
why I love it.
Yes,
And
I
we
like
do
that.
our research for if we're going to a hotel, on a cruise, any new things that might be things that people love new.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They want to
do.
see what's going on, and we make sure to look into all of that beforehand, and we figure out what's going on that's new, what's changed recently.
Yeah. Let's capture that.
And we prioritize making sure we capture that to share.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
Yeah.
if you've gone on the trip before, you can actually compare. You got old footage that you can pull up, like, last time we were here, it looked like this.
Yeah.
But look how it's changed. You can do stuff like that. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I see. That's a really good. It is a lot of prep, but if you prepare right, I think you can still hit your shot list and then have some fun.
Yeah.
That's good.
We're going to have fun regardless.
And have fun along the way as well.
Okay, good.
We're going to have fun. I think on the other side of our travel content, we produce. Well, so that's the brand side, but on the other side of our content, where we do land-based travel, or if we go somewhere, we've done a lot of, to Kyra's point, little tips and tidbits that will help, because one of the biggest mind inhibitors when it comes to travel is it's too expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's my dream to be
to do that, but
it's
too
go
expensive.
to this place and be so there. And Kyra has a gift.
Come on.
Like, she has a gift for this stuff.
This is so good from a content perspective, though.
Definitely. People thinking it's too expensive, but also, how do I navigate this foreign place?
Am I going to be safe?
Yeah.
How do I navigate?
Right.
She has a gift.
How do I afford it?
Right.
Yeah.
But see, this is great, because for all content creators, you've got to understand the mindset for which the person who is sitting to watch your content, like, what is their default setting? What are the things that they're saying in their head that how they're disqualifying themselves from doing what you're doing? So they're living vicariously through your content.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
But what you're also doing is you're sharing with them, actually, you could do
possible.
this too.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this actually costs. You guys went on like a budget flight to, like, I don't know.
To France.
Yeah.
$200, man.
I couldn't believe it.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's doable.
Yes.
I mean, you pay more than that to fly across the U.S.
I couldn't believe it. It was like a new airline or something like that. I was like,
yes, we did see that. I remember that. Yeah.
But I think that, help recognizing, and again, creators have to do this. You've got to recognize what are some of the things that I can add to my content. So if everybody's, allowing people to live vicariously, that's one metric, and that's good, but I think that's a base level. But if you can go deeper by saying, let me attack some limiting beliefs, one being this is too expensive, or I might get kidnapped. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we keep it stacked.
Yes.
And then last, I only speak English, and I don't even do that well. So I don't know if this is going to really work for me.
Yeah.
So, but hitting those things, now it's like when you include that in the content, it's like I'm enjoying myself, I'm watching it, and then I'm just getting these nuggets of like, oh, wait a minute,
I can do this.
$200.
Yeah, I can absolutely do this. Yes.
Do that.
Right.
Oh man.
And then seeing people that look like you.
Yes.
Big.
Doing these things is really huge.
Big.
Yes.
I was going to say something
really huge.
but I think it's important for us to say this. When we first started, I think one of the things that really helped us is that there were not a lot of people that looked like us doing
Yeah.
and there still
aren't
that
all these years later.
Really?
and good clean content.
That's see, you understand your lane.
Yeah.
Like, this is my lane. I'm right here.
There are certain things you're just not going to see, on our platform,
Yes.
right? Because that's just not us. But that puts us in a box in some respects, but it also keeps
Well, it's
us
your niche.
Yeah.
family friendly.
Yeah.
And because there are opportunities that we don't get because of that.
I love that. Recognizing that there's, even in the field I'm in, from a while, technical, media, all that stuff, I do get that. Yeah. Like my, mothers will message, DM, and be like, "Man, my son watches your content, and it's so good for him to see somebody that looks like him, that's into this kind of stuff, because I don't have a clue what you guys are talking about." And the way that you do it's very much like one of his uncles or one of his brothers or something like that. So that is a big component. You never want to downplay again. Representation, number one, but also just people being able to see themselves in a particular space, I think is absolutely amazing. So that's good.
Even in the brand deal space, though, there's a color line.
Man, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will see, it's like, again, comparison field. So we're not like, we ain't hating.
Because it's something you do recognize.
Yeah.
This is like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But you just got to keep pushing.
Yeah.
See, there's just so much here, y'all. Like, this is where the coach in me is just like, but I would want to ask another question. Does it go a little deeper? Because, so yes, I get that. And I think that's very much a reality. But I'm wondering, every time there's a limitation,
sure,
there's on the flip side of that, there's an opportunity.
Yes, true. Every time. That's true.
Every single time.
Yeah.
So it's just, how do we frame it? How do we look at it to be able to take advantage of both sides of it? The reality is the reality,
right?
But then what's the benefit on the flip? And how do we leverage that to our advantage, essentially? And then the truth is, you may be the person. So you guys were talking about working with agents and so on, right? How has that gone?
Right now it's just us. We're
us.
not working with any management,
right?
But that is definitely a goal of ours, is to, and it's really trial and error. We started with someone and we were with them for a couple months, and they shut the whole thing down.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess not.
Okay.
It is a difficult, it
like
is a
their whole
difficult
company,
space.
they were like, actually, we're not going to do this at all.
Yeah.
So
it's
shut
a
it down.
difficult space to be in.
And I will say, management that we had for a short period of time, that it was really beneficial to us.
Okay.
Both of our brand deals came in that time.
Really nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they really helped us know our worth, because we really didn't know what to
We were shortchanging
negotiate.
ourselves.
Oh my goodness, we really were.
So what you've learned from that time with being with that company, has helped you to change what you currently do.
Right.
Has given you language on how to negotiate and what to expect, and to know how to price yourself as well,
Right.
and to just kind of recognize, like, this is what is normal in terms of what I should be charging. So now you have an opportunity to bring somebody in, train them to do what that person was doing for you, but now they work for you internally.
100%.
Because to me, the issue, that's, even from what my coach was saying, is like, he did a master class. He had 30, 40 people in the master class. 5 of them took the offer at the end of the master class. And his coach said to him, you need to follow back up with the 45 that didn't. And he was like, oh, I don't have time for that. And he's like, well, so hire somebody to do that. And that's exactly what he did. He hired somebody and had them follow up with the 45. He was able to convert 30 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
30 more of them just by the follow-up. Now, some of them took
all
the
in the
primary offer.
follow-up.
Some of them took a custom offer. But the point is, they wanted to work with him. It just wasn't that offer. And I'm simply saying, that may not be something you do, but again, reinvesting in the business, because what could 40 more brand deals mean for you?
Man.
See what I'm saying? So like, so that person that you brought in could actually, them doing that work will pay for their salary.
Yeah.
And then again, open you up to bigger and more.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the internal piece, I can't tell you how many people, creators I've worked with. I don't know if you know Justin Moore. His handle is Brand Deal Wizard, and his goal is to help a million.
I will after this.
His goal. I've gone through his program. It's a 6-week program, but his goal is to help 1 million creators completely eclipse their 9-to-5 salary with what they are bringing in brand deals. And so he has a book on it. Just the book alone, I've seen people actually take the book, just what they learned in the book, and 10x what they're doing with brand deals. Yeah. So that's definitely something. But I'm just saying, from the perspective of internalizing that stuff, he had a whole agency company as well, closed it. Just like you closed it, because it's better for the creator to take that on internally. Whether you do it yourself or you have somebody part of your team that does it, it's better for you to do that. And I want to say that for the people that are watching as well. If you're at a place where you can make that investment in your content entrepreneurship endeavors, that's the way to do it, in my opinion. Not necessarily to go after an agency, but the agency time will teach you, okay, this is what I need to do, stuff like that. The other thing that has helped me in terms of exposure and understanding what's regular is being in a mastermind with others who are doing exactly what I do. And man, I tell you, sometimes I'm like, I was thinking about doing this, and they'll be like, no. They're going to pay you more. Do this. And I mean this sincerely. I copied and pasted the email from a good friend. Paste, reply. They sent something else. Paste, reply. They sent something else, and the deal came through.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and that's why it's good to have these conversations.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
hear things from other people that you might have never even considered, or maybe some ideas that you have. It's like, let's scrap it all together
Let's
and
go.
do it this way, or let's just refine it a little bit. Yeah.
So do you guys have a community of travelers that you guys communicate with?
Well, they got the AK family, yeah.
We have, I mean, we have our audience for sure.
Yeah, not the audience. I mean, like other travel
Okay.
bloggers.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we kind of, go ahead.
So with that, you know, it just depends. You never know who you're going to rub shoulders with on any given trip.
Okay.
So the trip where we met, oh my goodness, it's crazy. The trip that we met, pretty much 95% of the content creators that we know and still have a relationship with was on the first cruise back from the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
Because everybody wanted to show what it was like.
Yeah.
So there were
so many people on there. Okay.
that were on
that's
that
so
trip.
awesome.
And
Wow.
none of it was planned. We did not know each other at all. I mean, some people were familiar with others because they did watch some of their content, but it wasn't a group trip. Like
Got
all
you.
were
Just happened to be on that same trip.
That's amazing.
And from there, we, of course, so I'll say there are some that will share their experiences and some that will not, because the mindset is there's not enough room at the table.
And that's I fight against that mindset in
But
everything. Everything. There's
from
more
a
than
content
enough.
perspective, from a YouTube perspective, that's old school. Because I talked to old school YouTubers, and it was very much dog eat dog. It was if I give you any, then that's going to be less for me, kind of a deal. But for the most part, currently in the creator world, man.
There's
so much
more. There's so much. There's more than enough.
Yeah,
Really? Okay.
It is.
When you niche down, the more you niche down, then that mindset is more.
Because I'm telling you, it's like you said, in my opinion, and this is one of the things I would rehearse I said the table is big enough for everybody.
It is. It absolutely is.
I'm be honest with you, man. It
is. Even in just Huntsville alone, there's more than enough. There's more than enough.
I mean, now we have group chats.
That's cool.
Whenever we're in the same city,
we'll link
get
up.
together.
Nice. Okay,
One
good.
of our travel friends that we met on that cruise, we're going to their wedding in February.
Let's go.
So,
That's cool. I love that.
And they've shared so much good information with us and vice versa.
Yeah.
Street. That's why I like masterminds or that kind of engagement, because it isn't like one person that's like the guru and everybody's listening.
Yeah,
it's just general,
right.
and I love that. I love that. Yeah. There's the mastermind I'm in, man. Sometimes we just get in there and complain. You're like, yo, I'm quitting content. I'm done with it. I'm never posting another video. So what happened to the video last week? Yeah. That video did well. We're all in that same space, and it's very safe. It feels so good, and I think that's a necessary component from a creator perspective. I don't know if you need it at the beginning, but as you get into it, the name of the game, of course, is consistency, and being able. One of the ways that you're able to stay consistent is to be able to talk to others about what it requires. Some of it is good, and some of it is exciting. Some of it is like, I don't know if I like that. And some of it can be a little surprising as well, off-putting as well. So
Good in the bad.
Good in the bad.
Yeah.
Man, but I tell you what, travel, that is so crazy. Just what's one of the craziest places you've been to?
Well, this year we went to Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
I was gonna say, I think Dubai. Yeah, craziest.
Yeah, that's
And that was insane. Wealth on top of wealth.
Yes. Gold
I've never
bars.
seen money like this.
Yeah,
Wow.
they got gold bars over there. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
never seen money like this.
That is crazy.
I think, Dubai was is at the top of the list.
I feel like I
right
watched
now.
you. There's a video. I can't remember where it was. I just some really little known place in
Guatemala.
Was it Guatemala?
In Central America?
Yeah,
Guatemala.
maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
That was, the people are so
It was
happy.
an amazing experience.
That video was eye-opening. I was like, man, dang, I've got to figure
That's
it out.
cool.
That's a really nice place to go to.
Oh man, I think the people I enjoyed more than the place.
Wow.
They were so happy
They
and
were.
nice. And it's
Really? Wow.
It's really third world.
really third
And
world. They were just like,
yeah.
let's have fun. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
So
That is so cool.
That's cool.
Man, that's so cool.
awesome.
All right. Just 2 more questions before we get ready to wrap. Man, this has been absolutely rich, but I feel like I'm living out my dream right now.
He is. Trust me, he is.
What is probably the biggest deal you've ever come across in terms of travel? Like something that's like mind blowing. Like I can't believe that we were able to get it for this.
The biggest brand deal.
Well, no, that was more like a price deal. Like, somebody would have thought this would have cost this, but we actually got it for this.
Oh man, when we went to our first trip to Europe, we did we went to Rome. We were trying to fly out to Rome from Atlanta. Our flight got canceled twice.
Oh my goodness.
Flight got canceled twice. We were upgraded for free to Delta One.
What?
And those tickets were like what? A couple thousand a piece? Five or 6,000 a piece.
Wow.
That's probably one of the craziest couple of videos we have on our channel. Yeah.
Delta One from Atlanta to Paris.
That is awesome.
No, to Rome.
Atlanta to Rome.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I wish we had that. Because we went to Air Canada. It was terrible.
Was it?
Barnacle.
Oh, no.
We went through the fight. We earned those tickets.
That's awesome.
We earned those.
Wow.
We did.
But it's stuff like that, man, that reminds us why we started. Because it wasn't for money.
No.
Yeah.
At this point, it's still not for money. It's for the memories, dude.
Right.
Yes, the memories. I love that.
The videos we'll go back and we'll watch. We're like, oh my goodness.
Yes, I love that. So we love experiences.
Absolutely.
That's what brought us together, and that's what we love doing, making experiences. So I just love to hear that. That's so cool.
It's all about experience.
And there's nothing like. Pictures are fine. Everybody's going to take their pictures when they're traveling, but it really is something about having video to look back on.
Yes.
It's more special. It really is. It really is.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
But traveling, the trips that we've done overseas, our international trips, they really are not as much as people would think. For example, when we went to Dubai, we stayed in an Airbnb while we were there. So we didn't stay at a hotel. Our Airbnb, it was actually kind of like an apartment building that was connected to the Dubai Mall.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I think we saw that episode. Yes.
Oh yeah,
we saw that episode. Yeah.
I think we also went to that mall.
Yes, we did. Yes, the kids were babies.
The kids were
insane.
Tight.
Yes.
I mean, and you just have to do your research.
Absolutely.
And that's why I feel like our videos can be part of people's research.
Yes.
I love that.
So,
True.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think even at the core, we really, especially when it comes to travel, we do not go above our means.
Yes, that's
Got
a really
you.
good
Yes.
We travel within our means.
You're not gonna go broke,
right?
Yeah, or go into debt even.
Yeah.
And we can have fun. We're gonna have fun regardless, but we can have fun, qualitative time without breaking the bank.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we're not too bougie to stay at an Airbnb.
Yep.
Like every time we've gone to Europe, except when we went to Spain, we stayed at an Airbnb.
Wow.
We've stayed at an Airbnb, and
That's
it's
cool.
been fabulous. Like we stayed right in the thick of stuff too. Like
Nice.
we stayed right by the Parthenon, right?
Oh, yeah.
In Rome.
I mean, it was
Right.
That is awesome.
10 minutes walk from the Trevi
That's
Fountain. It's like
nice.
we don't mind staying in that for the experience.
And how was
Yeah.
that from a?
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was just gonna say for us, even we don't care where we're staying, as long as we get there and we can go out and experience the stuff.
Yeah.
Give me a clean shower.
Yeah.
right. As long
I'm
as
good. It's clean.
Not to
I'm
say
good.
any of the places we're staying
Yeah,
at are
we're
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
But we don't have to have a
It don't have to be
hotel, 5-star. It doesn't
fancy
have to
and
be
5-star.
Yes.
It's clean. It's sanitary. I'm good.
That's
Yes.
It's the experiences.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, man, I'm trying not to be in coach mode, but I just feel like, man, like what you just shared right there, that's part of the brand statement. Like you can travel, you can have fun and not go over budget.
Yeah.
Not go into debt. Right. That's part of, how you, and then 2 other verticals to consider. One would be travel packages for people.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's another thing I wanted to ask. Do you guys offer that as well? Or where you would travel with people?
Listen, that's why she's laughing.
That would be.
I have seen people do that where they offer travel packages where they can come with you on those trips.
Come with you would be one.
But also just to sell it. Yes.
Because I can't tell you how many people told us, like,
they always want us to come with us.
We're coming with you. I'm like, okay.
We would, we would like to go.
Well, let's go.
No, so I've said this a couple of times, but I'm really serious. Kyra has a gift for this
Let's
stuff.
Love it. Yeah.
She keeps tabs open on her computer, and I'm not saying it's facetious. She keeps tabs open on her computer for Google flights, cruise lines, and stuff like that.
Just checking.
She really knows how to shop.
That's good.
Deals.
That is good.
That's why we've never paid full price for any.
All the glory. I like to hear that.
Zero.
I like to hear that.
This needs to be a whole other playlist on the channel.
Yes.
Right? Where it's like you just teach people how to
taking the words out of my mouth.
How to shop for this kind of thing. I think that makes it possible. That makes it possible.
Right.
Oh,
absolutely. Y'all need to be doing that already.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm doing it for a short period of time and just life and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
So I couldn't focus on it as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
But 2026, I do plan to get back to that more.
Let's go.
And we do want to do a group trip. We had one plan and it was fully booked. This was like, the cruise was in 2020.
Yeah.
It was in August. We planned it a year in advance.
Oh, man.
And the turnout, because we were like, we'll just have like 20 people max. We don't want too many people.
Yeah.
We want it to be small.
Yeah.
And the demand was crazy at that time.
Yeah,
it was
let us
fully
Imagine.
booked.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, and it was canceled.
Yeah.
So,
But that was a really rough time. But let us know when you do the next one.
Yes, we will definitely be there.
I would definitely be interested. I mean, group travel.
It's always more fun in my opinion because you got your friends, but then you can go to your room when you're like tired of the friends.
Exactly.
Group travel is in my opinion one of the best ways.
Yes.
We went on our honeymoon after we got married too. We went to Tahiti, Bora Bora, and Moorea. French Polynesia. We absolutely loved it.
It was long. We took a long little trip.
And we enjoyed it.
Yes.
I mean, it was a trip of a lifetime. But the next year, some other friends of ours got married and they did a destination wedding.
Yes, and that was
so it was a
so
group of
much
us
fun.
That was there for the entire
gosh.
trip. Like they got married like
So
the
much
first or
fun.
second day, and then we just kind of hung out.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
I love that.
Like zip lining.
Excursions with the friends.
Oh my gosh. ATV with the friend. It was just amazing. All inclusive.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
Group travel.
That's another thing that is, man, you just saying the different excursions. That's another thing about us. We are not go to the beach and just put your feet in the water.
Oh, no. We're doing all the things.
Listen, that is not us.
Even on the ship, I'm signing us up for different things. I'm like, we're going to go to this, this, and this. Even he's bored. He's bored watching the man on the pole swinging around. I'm like, oh, this is cool. You got to experience it.
You got to.
There's all these days. I'm like, what are we doing? These guys are all looped up. What's going on here? What's going on? But she did like a rock climb challenge.
Rock climb. I'm gonna do all the things.
We did all the things. We don't even like hanging with the tourists. We want to go with the locals.
Yes.
Figure out where the real stuff at.
Right.
Like experience this stuff.
This is coming to my mind. Oh my goodness. So you asked what the craziest experience was.
Yeah.
I promise this is the last thing.
No,
Okay.
This is the last thing. I promise. So most bang for our buck was probably that, but I think the most out of this world experience that we've had while on the trip. This was land based, right? Right when they start opening back up after the pandemic, we went to Cancun.
Ooh, nice.
And we were able to swim with whale sharks. Dude.
With whale sharks.
Yes.
Let's go.
That was just the
Oh
most
my goodness.
we are specks of dirt moment in my life.
Because you see this big.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
That was the most. I was
wow.
like, God, you really made this.
Man.
That was
Wow.
insane. And it's stuff like
Yes,
that
it
that
is.
we like
Wow.
to share because most people are like, I'm not doing that.
I would not.
Skydiving, I'm not doing that. You know, but just seeing it,
seeing other people doing it, they came out of it alive. Hey, maybe I could do this.
No, that's crazy, man. That's
wow, that is so cool.
Yeah. Oh my word. Yeah. I'm so full from this conversation, y'all. Like, this is a dream come true. Listen, take a second right now. Tell people where they can find you, follow you, and if you have anything coming up, tell them what they can expect there as well.
Yeah, we got some stuff brewing.
Okay.
You can find us on Instagram at AK Adventures 15.
AK Adventures 15.
And TikTok. Instagram and TikTok. And then on YouTube, you can find us at AK Adventures.
Yes.
Like that. I love it. AK Adventures, man. Yeah. Oh, man, this has been absolutely phenomenal. For the regular audience you're watching this, man, I hope that you were able to glean a lot. There's just so many different things. Yes, specifically for travel vlog type creators, yes, but for all creators, honestly, there's just so much that their experience mirrors the creator experience. Being able to invest in yourself, being able to put that money back into what it is you're doing, so you can, take your content to another level, whether it's from storytelling perspective, getting into different groups and exposing yourself to different things, but then also trying to figure out what does this monetization thing look like, and take a couple stabs at it and recognizing you're gonna get it wrong. You probably will. We all did. And then you readjust and you go back and you figure it out and you can do different things, but also having a laser focus on who it is you're speaking to. What are those mindsets and beliefs that they hold as they approach your content? And can you speak to it at a deeper level? Those are things that are absolutely going to go the distance. And I'm telling you, family, this is how it all works. And that's the end of our podcast. And that's all we got for you for today. My name is Kirk Nugent. Got to be your host for today. And today our co-host is
Kanique Mighty Nugent, just filling in.
Come on, filling in. I love it. I love it. And our guest for today was Aaron and Kyra.
Yay. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Another hour.
Easily.
I know. There's so much more.
Oh,
yes.
For sure.
To come back.
For sure. Absolutely. Well, grace and peace, fam. We'll catch you in the next one. Later.